Hello everyone. Welcome back. In today's video, we are going to look at some questions and answers that will help you prepare for your GTE interview. Apart from some basic questions like what is your name? What is your passport number? What does your father do? What are you going to study? What did you study? Etc. They can ask you some very crucial questions like 1. Why do you want to study in Australia? Consider talking about what attracted you the most to choose Australia as your study destination and not other countries like USA, UK or Canada or your home country. You can talk about one important factor that influenced your decision. For example, safety, multiculturalism, study options, course options, scholarships, living costs, tuition fees, climate, university ranking, etc. 2. Why have you chosen a particular course, for example, Bachelor of Engineering or Master of Data Science? Consider talking about how similar your proposed course is with your previous studies or experiences. Also, talk about how your proposed course will help you with your career goals. 3. Why have you chosen a particular city in Australia? Consider mentioning one thing that stood out for the city you chose in comparison to other cities. For example, weather, lifestyle, the standard of living, living costs, etc. 4. Why did you choose a particular university? Talk about what attracted you the most for the university you chose. For example, course units, elective options, course accreditation, internship opportunities, industry connection, alumni experiences, ranking, tuition fees, scholarship or bursary you may be offered, etc. 5. What other universities did you apply for? Did you receive an offer from all of them? Usually, students apply for 2 to 3 universities. Tell them about all the offers you received. 6. What is the start date of your course? Make sure you are aware of your course start date, end date, orientation and enrollment dates, credits if you are granted any, etc. Refer to your offer letter for all these details. 7. What is the tuition fee for your course? You must be aware of your course tuition fee. Again, refer your offer for details. 8. Why do you not want to study in your home country or anywhere else? Consider talking about the education system of your home country and how it differs to the education system of the USA, UK or Australia. You can consider researching and comparing living costs, tuition fees, ranking, etc. You can also talk about how multicultural Australia is and you are looking forward to learning from people from different cultural backgrounds. 9. What are your future plans? Here you have to be very careful. Consider talking about employment opportunities in Australia and in your home country. You can also talk about temporary work visa options that will allow you to utilize your education background into real-life projects. You can also talk about your research. For example, according to the Job Outlook website, there is a strong growth predicted in the field of engineering and you are looking forward to gaining some valuable international experiences for your career development. 10. Do you know how much salary you can earn upon completion of your degree? How it differs from your home country? Again, talk about the research you did. Refer to Job Outlook, Azuna and some career websites of your home country for comparison. 11. Do you have any relatives in Australia? Give an honest answer. It is okay to have relatives in Australia. In fact, they can be your support system. 12. Who is going to sponsor your education? Talk about your sponsors, that is your parents or your father and uncle. 13. What is your father's salary or what is your father's business income? You need to make sure you know what is being shown in the documentation. 14. Where are you going to stay while studying? Talk about what you intend to do in terms of your accommodation. Consider talking about website options like flatmates or Gumtree or real estate. You can also talk about on-campus or off-campus accommodation provided by your university. Basically, show them that you have done enough research and you have planned your stay accordingly. 15. What are the student visa conditions? Make sure you are aware of your student visa conditions. 16. How many hours are you allowed to work while studying? 40 hours a fortnight. 17. Did you have a visa rejection for Australia or any other country in the past? Give an honest answer. If you had a rejection for Australia or any other country, you must declare it in your application and during interview. Most of the immigration offices around the world share information, and the Department of Home Affairs know about your previous visa history. If you lie, your visa will be rejected. 18. Why do you have a study gap? What did you do in that gap? Consider talking about what did you do in the gap. For example, you prepared for English, or you did some volunteer work, or you gained some local work experience, etc. Well, you know what? You already have the answers for these questions in your statement of purpose. Like I said, please do a thorough research. If you have any questions or struggling to answer any of the questions, please comment below so that I can help you out. Also, remember one thing: if you do not understand the question asked, it is absolutely fine to ask the staff to repeat or rephrase the question for you. That's it for now, friends. You know the last bit. Like, share and subscribe to my channel so that I can prepare you well for your study in Australia adventure.